As of writing the script, I have not looked at or played any mobile games for this video, but I figured I could just scroll to find some. Y'all know the ones I'm talking about too. The mobile ad games where it'll show gameplay that is not even in the game, or something very cheesy. The only requirement I have is that the game has to be free to play. I'll be playing the game for as long as it holds my attention, then I'll rank them on the nice tier list I made. I'll also show a short clip of the ad to get an idea of what I saw. Let's get into the first game, Sports City Tycoon Idle Game. We're starting off with a really fun game. I did not expect to play any of these games for long, but I played this one for quite a while. You build different stadiums, fans come in and spend money. You make upgrades to the stadium and welcome areas to make more money. There are different ways to upgrade each stadium, like making the line queue better and allowing the stadium to have more seats. It's a typical Tycoon game, but very simple and fun. I didn't have annoying ads pop up, and the only ones I saw were to get boosts, but they were optional, and of course you can spend money for game currency. The game had some kind of extra thing inside that was basically a Where's Waldo character, that if you found him it would give you some money. The ad that I saw for this game wasn't misleading at all, but just shows the progression of a stadium. I'm starting this video off strong with the game in S tier. Kingdom Guard Tower Defense.
This guy looks like he has a rock. All right, threw it up. That's not a rock. All right, let's see what it is. It's a dragon egg. All right, how much you want for it? $10? Let's go. All right, that is a total steal. All right, now let's go check this egg out. All right, it looks like an egg. All right, let's see if it hatches. Oh, it just hatched. I have a dragon now. Okay, I'm gonna protect my kingdom with my dragon now. Oh, it's working out perfectly. Let's go.
The ad gameplay shows some reactor dude buying items, and one of the items turns to a dragon, but this wasn't even a part of it. It was fun, but I don't know how you can mess up a tower defense game. I spent most of my time trying to upgrade my characters rather than actually caring about the enemies coming. Upgrading my defenses was easily the most addictive part of the game, and even though there were other aspects of the game to explore, like upgrading your castle, the gameplay is what I focused on. It was a pretty fun game, but I don't think it really does anything better than most tower defense games, so I'll just place it in B tier. Pocket Champs.
Mobile games to play when you're bored. Pocket Champs. It's a racing game where you go up against other players' champs. The better you train your champ before the race, the better it'll do. My champ is trained well, so the others don't stand a chance. Easy wins like this are satisfying, but each race will get harder.
I don't see how anyone could play this game for more than a couple minutes without getting bored. The training in this game is clicking a button and waiting for the champ to upgrade. The race portion also wasn't fun because you can't do anything besides watch your champ run the course. This game reminded me of how Fall Guys look, so I expected it to be more like it. The ad was pretty accurate to the gameplay, but it made it look fun. I noticed the ad had some guy playing it, which is a tactic these mobile games usually use. I wouldn't play this game again, but I'll put it in C tier. Survivor.io. The ad budget for this game must be high, because I saw ads for this game more than any of the other games. First I saw it on YouTube, then I saw it on TikTok twice.
I had a fight with my boyfriend yesterday. He always uses the football and Molotov saying you can AFK farm, and keeps telling me to try it out.
Then on TikTok again.
I saw someone playing yesterday. She was using a shotgun. Why would she pick that? The shotgun packs a punch and deals double damage to front row enemies.
Each ad is a little bit different, and are trying to get people to play with different tactics. I've seen a lot of other games like this, one notably being called Crimson Dawn, and I think Survivor.io actually does everything pretty well. Zombies are coming towards you, and killing them drops XP, and once you get enough, you can upgrade different attributes about your character. Some of the upgrades are bots to shoot zombies, bricks, shotgun upgrades, health upgrades, and some other stuff. The enemies get more difficult as you progress, and they are bosses after a certain amount of time. The zombies and other creatures in the game start surrounding the player, and it becomes a game of dodging and weaving, while your character shoots them trying to gain XP. The goal of the game is to survive as long as you can. I thought this game was actually pretty good, so I'll put it in A tier. Cash Tornado Slots Casino. Maybe it's because I just don't gamble, but this has to be the worst game I've ever played. I feel like slots can be fun, but I don't see how it's even fun playing slots on a free mobile game. The game is exactly what I expected, but the problem is you don't get the same atmosphere as if you actually go to a casino, since you're just playing on your phone. The machines had different themes, and the one I played was about beer. I understand how slot machines work, but this one was kind of confusing and it didn't feel satisfying winning fake money. I'm really curious if this game is just a cash grab, a way to get kids into gambling, or both. I'm just going to move on from this game. X-Hero. This is the type of mobile game that makes me angry. The advertisement only show the game where you keep the dog away from the bees. That is a part of the game, but they don't show the other part of the game where you choose fighters and have battles. I don't even understand why they made this a part of the game, as the most fun part was the puzzle. If the game was more focused on the puzzle, and didn't have any of the hero stuff, I think I would have enjoyed this a lot more. Focusing on the puzzle would have made me rank this a little bit higher, but I'm going to throw it into C tier because it's not terrible. Game of Cons.
Are we going to eat or take a bath first?
I was left speechless by this game, and I should have seen it coming from the ad I already showed. When you start the game off, you immediately are met with a bunch of dialogue and then some kind of battle where you tap the screen a couple of times, and you win the entire thing with not much effort. That isn't the part that was weird to me though. Pretty quickly after winning this battle, you have to pick between two women and which one to marry. The woman you pick makes you visit her and has an annoying voice that keeps saying the same thing over and over again.
Do you think I'm pretty?
When you hang out with her, you get this funny cutscene in the bedroom.
Will you kiss me now?
I'm pretty sure in the game you also make a baby, which is kind of funny. The rest of the game is basically just traveling to different places, going through dialogue, and playing the boring battles. Yeah, this one is clearly into F tier. NERF SuperBlast.
Oh my gosh, if I win, this is gonna be so clutch. Come on, come on. Oh, yes, no way. I just want to thank the fans. Thank you all so much.
That is overly dramatic. The gameplay clearly does not match up with the reaction, but like, who plays this game like that? It's not that intense. You move your thumb around and move in a direction, and your other thumb to put your crosshair on the enemy. You don't even have to hit any button to shoot or reload because it does those things for you. The levels are actually really cool, and of course the guns are your typical NERF blasters. You get to choose between different abilities, like being able to teleport yourself or heal, which was actually really cool. You can also upgrade your weapons to make them better, but what I found interesting is you can see through walls. Each player has a red outline around them, but I think that ruins the game. I get it's supposed to be for kids, so it's easy, but it makes it worse. I think we've established that this game is for kids, but they have a way to spend your mom's cash for in-game money, just like many other games do. Anyway, I'll just throw this into B tier. Last game is Marsaction Infinite Ambition.
Structure complete.
This is easily the best looking game out of all of them. The enemies and heroes of the game have pretty cool designs, and the cutscenes look amazing. This game really did disappoint me a lot though. When I first started the game and saw the awesome models, I thought the gameplay would be great, but it really wasn't. The battles were legit just hitting a button for each of your characters to do some kind of special move. I thought the game would be more like Call of Duty Mobile where you have control over where your character shoots. While the models looked really good, I'm gonna have to put this in C tier because of everything that it lacked. That's the 9 games I chose to play and talk about, and you know what? These games actually surprised me. I seriously thought all these games would be in F tier going in, but I found myself enjoying some of them. My biggest issue with some of these games is that some of them would have so much dialogue before I could even start the game, when all I wanted to do was play. Another big issue is when the gameplay is put on hold to do something else that they shouldn't have even added in the first place, since it takes away from the game. It was immediately clear to me which games were made for quick cash grabs, and which ones were actually put some thought into. Most of these games had really good looking art and good 3D models. I know I ran through these games pretty fast, but they're all simple mobile games. So if anyone wants me to do an in-depth review of any of these games, let me know. If you want to play any of these games for yourself, go ahead. And I'm going to show the tier list off one more time, so if you want to play any of these games, you can go by that if you want.